What's up guys, and welcome to the top 5 or just 5 Premier League young players that could become superstars in the future. Now I'm going to start with some guidelines, some rules maybe, what I've kind of determined this. So we're going to start with the age. The age is from 16 to 22 is the maximum. Maybe I should have done a bit younger, but that's what I'm going with. There's a few players in here that I feel, they're still young and they're very raw prospects. But anything over that I feel like you need to be showing real prospect at that point. 23, 24, you're starting to be one of the world's best. Well, if you're going to be a superstar, you're going to start seeing that a lot more. And also, you need to have played some Premier League season or a minimum of 15 to 10 games. We need to be showing something in the Premier League. Prove that you're going to be a Premier League superstar. So someone like Leroy Sané has just joined. We haven't seen anything in the Premier League. We don't know what it's going to be like. But in my opinion, he's going to be a superstar. The guy has got the physical aspects, and he's a very technical guy. He'll be very good in the Premier League. There's no doubt in that. And also, like someone like Emre Mor that plays for Borussia Dortmund, I can't include him because he plays Borussia Dortmund. He could join Barcelona next. As crazy talent he is, and he probably will be a Premier League superstar, he may never join the Premier League, so we're not going to include him. Okay, so jumping straight into this, at number 5, I've chosen to pick Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Now I've seen this guy in a lot of games and he's played a lot. And in my opinion, he's going to be a very good player in youngster. He has very good physical aspects. He's strong, powerful, he can defend. He's great on the ball, a really good passer. He's played a few games last season for when Gus Hiddink especially coming, and a few like a season before, like 5 or 6 games for Jose Mourinho. And Chelsea think big things of this man coming up. They expect a lot coming from him, and I can see why, because he's definitely a player that he's a typical English centre mid, but with a bit more talent. So he's a player in the future. I don't see him leaving Chelsea because unless Chelsea don't play him. And it might be a Jordan Ibe situation. They get like a 10 million bid, and Chelsea might be willing to get rid of him. But I feel like he could be, if the right game time. It's the problem with Ruben Loftus-Cheek. At Chelsea, they've got so many big names coming in. You don't know if he's going to get the game time. If he can get the game time, he will be a world-class player in that midfield. But yeah, that's all down to Chelsea, and if they can give him the game time, where they send him on loan. It's all down to that. But he needs to play Premier League football on a regular basis. It's coming up now. He's 21. He's 20. Can't to be 21 in January, so he needs to be getting game time now. At number 4. At number 4, I have decided to put Alex Iwobi. Now, Iwobi is a player, obviously I'm an Arsenal fan, so I really do like Iwobi, but I didn't put him as high. Even though it's not really too much of an order, the order's not particular who I think is going to be the best player. But I'm just maybe judging off ability now. That's probably what I'm judging off. But number 4, Iwobi, he came into the team last quarter of the season to about half the season, and straight away made an impact with goals. He scored like 2 games in a row. He's great. He's very confident for a young guy. Very good on the ball. Very good passer. He plays the Arsenal way already, which you would expect from any young Arsenal player. Even if they were shit, they probably could pass the ball and dribble with the ball a little bit. So that's something you expect. But he's very confident. He's willing to take men on. He's a very good finisher. That's something we've seen in his few games. And I feel like he's someone that can definitely go far in the Arsenal team as a left wing or right wing. I just hope he doesn't end up like a Theo Walker situation where he shows some talent but doesn't progress it anymore. He just shows that talent constantly, and you think, oh, this guy could be something. And he gets to Theo Walker's age and you think, well, fuck, he's on 100k a week and we fucked up. But hopefully it doesn't end like that, and I hope Iwobi can prove on and kick on, be a very good, I would say Englishman. He is English, but he's also Nigerian, so let's just leave it at that. At number 3. At number 3, I have decided to put Marcus Rashford. Now, a player that probably could be the best English player, or the best English talent we have right now, in my opinion. He has that potential. We've seen it in the Euros where he was better than 90% of the players starting 11, or 90% of the whole England squad when he come on for 5 minutes. And he just has a no fear. He's really great in the ball, quicker than like you expect. Like, I didn't realise that when I watched the Euros how quick he actually is running down that line. He is quick. He's a great finisher, composed on the ball. And you would put him in the Man United starting 11 until Ibrahimovic and Mkhitaryan and definitely Pogba's coming in. Literally, you would put him in that starting lot. But obviously with these coming on, he's gone down the pecking order. I hope it doesn't affect his game time too much, and I hope he gets a lot of game time. Because he's a player that has so much potential, and Man United just need to unlock that potential. Put him into the regular, get him confident in playing in that, like every week, wanting to play, get him confident, not nervous on the ball when he comes on that 5 minutes. Which doesn't look to be. But now, moving on to the next one. At number 2. At number 2, we're going to put Kelechi Iheanacho, a guy that scored more goals than Boney last year, who cost 30 million. So that kind of puts a stamp on the price tag that Man City are going to want for Iheanacho. Now Iheanacho is a young player. He looks taller than his look. He's like 6 foot. I was like quite surprised, but he's very quick. He's a very good poacher. He gets in the right place at the right time, and that's what you want from a young striker. To understand that early and then come with the rest later on is an important part, you know. Strikers that just want to impress and take on 55 million men, then put the ball in the top corner. They don't never make it into the first teams that often because they don't do that often enough. It's easy to do at youth, but if you can score goals on a consistent basis, whether they're tap-ins or you're through 1-on-1 or headers, each goal counts. Each goal is going to keep you around that first team because you can score goals. And that's what Iheanacho proved with his 14 Premier League goals? Or he scored a lot. I will put the stats on the screen of how many he scored. I didn't actually look them up, I probably should have. But he scored a lot of Premier League goals, and he's a guy that has so much potential. I think everyone knew he had a lot of potential when he first joined Man City, but no one expected it this fast at his age to be proving it. And yeah, it's good for him. He's forced Boney out, he's fighting for his place. And you know, he could even start 2 up top with Aguero, which is something good, especially with the leadership of Pep Guardiola, who probably is only going to make him a better player on the ball with his passing and wanting to link the play up. And, you know, he's trained some good players, Guardiola, like Messi and all that, so he's 100% going to become a better player in the future. And number one, it's a very controversial one because he has been around a long time. You could say he hasn't proven himself. He should have proven himself. He had proven himself, and now I'm proving himself. Now I'm putting in Raheem Sterling. Now a guy, a lot of people might say, well, you bought 50 million. How can you clean? I feel like Raheem Sterling is still a very raw prospect. He could become a potential Premier League superstar, but I think with Raheem Sterling can go either way. He could do it for Fernando Torres, and that 50 million price tag just weighs too heavy on him. And he should have never left Liverpool. Try to work it out at Liverpool and just get competent in football, get good at the game before you moved on. But he moved to Man City last year. He really struggled at the Euros. He played terrible at the Euros. And yeah, but that season that he had for Liverpool, he played incredible with Suarez. But maybe that's just the presence of Suarez had and Sturridge had. But he did play really well. And maybe that diamond that works best for him, or his second half of last year, he looked a guy lacking confidence, and I think that's something that happens to a lot of young players, and that can make or break them, whether they can get him out of him. Pep Guardiola is a player that can get him out of it, and you know, try and show the worth that he is at 50 million, because he definitely is worth that 50 million. He just needs to work on the end product more than anything, and his decision making. A bit like Phil Walker his whole career really, so let's hope he does end that way. But yeah guys, do you want me to do another one of these? Because there's plenty of more young players in the Premier League that I can do. Or players, I can do Premier League flops, whatever you want me to do. Let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more, hopefully daily when FIFA 17 comes out. It's obviously hard at the moment to do it daily because the FIFA 16 is dog shit, man. It is so trash, it's just awful. But yeah, drop a like if you did enjoy as well. And yeah guys, I'll see you lot next time.